It started with a single spark. A fleeting glance on a drama set that would one day lead to one of the most heartwarming love stories the Korean entertainment industry has ever seen. For years, fans speculated about Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young's relationship, whispering about their undeniable chemistry and the way their eyes seemed to linger just a second too long. Yet neither of them confirmed nor denied the rumors, choosing instead to protect something precious and fragile from the blinding spotlight of fame. But now, the curtain has finally lifted, and the world knows the truth. Their relationship has blossomed into something so beautiful, so meaningful, that it has been blessed by both of their families. The revelation did not come with a flashy press conference or a carefully scripted statement. Instead, it came quietly, like the most genuine moments of life often do. It began with reports that Park Seo Joon had been spotted visiting Park Min Young's parents, sparking rumors that the actor had taken a significant step in their relationship. Within days, another report emerged that Park Min Young had spent a weekend with Seo Joon's family, enjoying a cozy home-cooked dinner prepared by his mother. As once speculation became undeniable truth, the two had introduced each other to their families, a gesture that spoke volumes about their commitment and love. Behind closed doors, those meetings were far more emotional than anyone could have imagined. Park Seo Joon, known for his confident and charismatic demeanor on screen, was reportedly nervous as he greeted Park Min Young's father, bowing respectfully and addressing him with utmost sincerity. Park Min Young, always elegant and poised, admitted later to close friends that she had butterflies in her stomach when she first met Seo Joon's parents. It felt like such an important moment. She shared quietly, "I wanted them to see how much I love and respect him." Those close to the couple revealed that the families were touched by the pair's humility and deep affection for each other. Park Seo Joon's mother, who had followed Min Young's career for years, reportedly told her, "You've always been my favorite actress. Now I see why my son loves you so much." The actor's father nodded in agreement, adding that Seo Joon had never looked happier. Across the table, Park Min Young's parents expressed their admiration for Seo Joon's dedication and his ability to bring out the best in their daughter. For both families, the blessing came naturally. It wasn't about fame, wealth, or status. It was about seeing two people truly meant for each other. News of these family meetings spread like wildfire, sending fans into an emotional frenzy. Social media platforms lit up with hashtags like Seo Joon Min Young Blessed and real-life K-drama couple. Fans shared clips of the pair from their iconic drama What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, marveling at how life seemed to imitate art. One fan tweeted, "I feel like I've watched a K-drama for years and finally got the happy ending I was waiting for." Another wrote, "They deserve every bit of happiness. It feels so surreal to know their families support them too." But just when fans thought the news couldn't get any more heartwarming, a source close to the couple revealed that there was more to the story. The family meetings were not just casual introductions, they were meaningful steps towards something bigger. Park Seo Joon had taken the time to personally speak with Min Young's father about his intentions for the future, while Min Young had shared with Seo Joon's mother her hopes for building a life together. These weren't just simple conversations, they were promises. As details trickled out, fans could barely contain their excitement. Media began speculating about a possible engagement, with headlines reading, "Is a wedding on the horizon for Seo Joon and Min Young?" and "Families bless union as fans anticipate fairy tale ending." Yet, amid all the buzz, the couple remained graciously quiet, letting their actions speak louder than words. It was as if they wanted the world to know, but on their own terms, a rare display of authenticity in an industry so often dictated by public perception. Friends who attended the intimate gatherings painted vivid pictures of the moments that had taken place. They described how Park Seo Joon, quickly so composed, became visibly emotional as he thanked Min Young's parents for raising a daughter who had brought so much joy into his life. "Meeting Min Young changed me in ways I never expected," reportedly said, his voice trembling slightly. "I want to take care of her, always. I want to make her happy, every single day." His words moved everyone in the room, including Min Young herself, who could not hold back tears. Later, Min Young expressed her gratitude to Seo Joon's parents, saying, "Thank you for raising such a kind and caring son. He has taught me so much about love and patience." It was a rare, deeply human moment. Two families, not as celebrity households, but simply as parents and children, bonding over love and hope for the future. By the time the story broke, it was no longer just about a celebrity romance. It became a story of real connection, of two people navigating the complexities of fame while holding on to something deeply personal and pure. The public, often skeptical of idolized relationships, themselves wholeheartedly supporting the pair. For many fans, Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young had become living proof that love could thrive even under the harshest spotlight, as long as it was nurtured with sincerity and respect. But this wasn't the end of their story, far from it. Just as fans were celebrating the news of the family's blessings, whispers began to spread about an even bigger announcement on the horizon. Industry insiders hinted that the couple had something special planned, a step that would solidify their relationship in a way that would melt hearts across the globe. And so, as the world watched, holding its collective breath, the anticipation built to fever pitch. Fans speculated endlessly about what could be coming next, a heartfelt public statement, a surprise engagement, perhaps even a wedding announcement. The truth, however, more touching than anyone had predicted. In a world where love stories are often fleeting, Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young had shown that real, lasting love was possible, even for two of Korea's biggest stars. As the final chapters of this fairy tale romance began to unfold, one thing became clear: the best was yet to come. What fans didn't know, what no one outside their closest circle knew, was that the couple had already begun planning something that would mark the beginning of their most beautiful chapter yet. It would be a moment that would not just seal their love, but would forever remain in the hearts of everyone who had followed their journey from the very start. And as the world waited, hope and excitement filled the air. Revelation was just around the corner, and it would change everything. The days following the family blessings were filled with quiet yet meaningful moments. Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young took time away from the cameras, enjoying peaceful walks, sharing meals at their favorite hidden restaurants, cherishing the rare privacy they had fought so hard to protect. Yet even in these serene moments, they knew that the next step was inevitable. No longer keep their joy entirely to themselves. Not when so many people had rooted for them and celebrated their happiness. That is when the whispers became reality. Invitations began circulating among close friends and family for a private gathering, something intimate, something special. It would not be a grand spectacle for the cameras, but a heartfelt event that captured the essence of who they were as a couple. And it was at this very gathering that the world would finally understand just how serious and deeply committed they had become. It was a chilly evening, the kind of night where the stars seemed to shine a little brighter. Park Seo Joon stood in a softly lit garden, surrounded by their closest loved ones. With a deep breath, he reached for Min Young's hand, as reflecting both nervousness and absolute certainty. In that moment, before their families and dearest friends, a promise that would forever change both of their lives. "I've always believed that love is about timing," he said softly, his voice carrying through the quiet night. "And now, I know that this is our time. Min Young, will you let me spend the rest of my life proving to you just how much I love you?" Tears welled up in Min Young's eyes as she nodded, overwhelmed with emotion. Her yes came in a trembling whisper, but it was enough to send cheers and applause erupting around them. Both families embraced, streaming down faces as they celebrated the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter that was not just about two celebrities, but about two human beings finding their forever in each other. From that night forward, the love story of Park Seo Joon and Park Min Young was no longer just a rumor or a fan dream. It was real, it was blessed, it was beautiful. And as they prepared to walk hand in hand into a future filled with love, laughter, and endless possibilities, the world couldn't help but rejoice. In that moment, they had reminded everyone, fans, friends, and strangers alike, that true love, when nurtured with sincerity and blessed by family, is the most powerful and enduring story of all.